Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the Britannica School Elementary Online Encyclopedia. First we're going to go to the Fairview Elementary School website. I can go to my classes folder, 3rd grade, and then here is a link to the school website. Once I'm on the school website, I'm going to go to the Library tab. There's also a tab right here for Library. Scrolling down, then I'm going to click on the link that says Library Databases. Scroll down a little bit further and click on the button that says Library Resources. All right, we're getting closer. Online databases and ebooks. Click on this link, go to Online Databases and Ebooks. Once you've done that, we've finally reached the section where they list the different online databases and ebooks. They're listed alphabetically. So we're going to scroll down looking for Britannica. Okay, we're in the B section, but we're not quite there yet, so we have to click on page 2. Okay, so here we see a couple of Britannicas. So we want the one that says Britannica School Elementary. There's one for middle, one for high, so on different grade levels. So we're going to click on this one. Okay, so you'll notice it's for grades 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'll click on the button to go to the resource. Okay, we've officially arrived at Britannica School Elementary. Alright, so here they have some different sections you can scroll through to kind of, catch your attention. And that's just kind of if you want to browse and learn about new things. But in this case, specifically, we're going to be looking for ancient Egypt. There's also down here, if you're looking specifically for atlases or maps, animal kingdom, or looking to research about famous people, you could also do some exploring down here as well. But here's the search button, and we're going to look specifically for ancient Egypt. I am going to type in the word ancient, and when I do, there is a link right here to ancient Egypt. Now I could just continue typing out ancient Egypt if I wanted to, but I don't necessarily have to do that, and it's kind of a time saver. Okay, so ancient Egypt. So here we are. Here's the main article, introduction. And there's an introduction section, there's also a life in ancient Egypt section, and a history section. When I click this play button, it's going to read aloud anything in this section.
Introduction. About 5,000 years ago, the civilization of ancient Egypt began in the Nile River Valley of northeastern Africa.
So I'm going to click stop to stop it. Just know that when you get to this point down here, there's an arrow button that you'll need to click to scroll to reach the bottom. In some of these other sections, like Life in Ancient Egypt, you're going to need to scroll several times in order to reach the bottom. Or you could just choose to read it yourself. If you decide to read it yourself, if you double-click on any of the words, like that, then this little dictionary, Webster's Dictionary, will appear. So if you're unsure of what a word means, it'll give the definition. It will also read it to you if you're not sure to pronounce it.
Papyrus.
Okay, so just know that's a feature there as well. Okay, so we have the different articles. The other thing you have available to you are videos. So there's actually a slideshow of videos and pictures. So this one right here is a video. You can tell by the play button and the length of the video. Here is just a picture. So if you go through this slideshow, this is just pictures, and then some of them are videos. So you could click on the video and watch it.
This map illustrates some of the most important sites associated with ancient Egypt.
Alright, so you'll notice that it actually has a script written down here of what's on the video, so you can kind of follow along. Now you want to be careful that you don't get lost here. You can click these different forward buttons and it just gives you pictures on some occasions. And you'll notice that you get a little preview of what's coming next, the sculpture, when you click the right button. Okay? Alright, so you want to avoid any of these other buttons here, okay? And you might say, well, gee, how do I get back to the elementary encyclopedia I was reading, okay? So you could click this X button right here, okay? That'll bring you back, okay? Or you could click the back button. That should bring you back. Okay, so I clicked it too far. I'm going to click the forward button. Okay, here I am. What you don't want to do is you don't want to close the tab. If you close the tab, then you're going to have to go back again, and it did take quite a few steps to get there. So you want to make sure that we're not closing this button. We're using this one or the back buttons. Okay, so we're almost done. Reading level 1, okay, so that's kind of on a second or third grade level, more like a third or fourth grade level, okay? If you click 2, no, it's not second grade reading level. What that does now is it takes you to Britannica School Middle. All right, so as you can see, the text is a lot more, it's longer, it's more difficult, and there's no read aloud feature. There still is a vocabulary or dictionary feature, but it's not going to read it aloud to you. Okay, and you could go even higher, so it gets a little more difficult. We're still in middle school. Okay, so how do I get back? Well, I can click the back arrows, and if I click far enough, that should get me to elementary. Most of you will probably want to stay on elementary. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this overview of how to use Britannica School Elementary, and happy reading and happy learning.